On the first day of review, Miss Rinoa gave to the Super Mario Brothers movie. Before there was Chris Pratt. Seriously? There was Bob Hoskins. Before Charlie Day, there was John Leguizamo. Before Jack Black, there was Dennis Hopper. Before them, there was the Captain. But I'll get to the Super Mario Brothers show in due time. That series, we're focusing on movies for the first of the whole month, 31 days of Review Miss. Gotta start with the very first video game movie. I know I've covered a couple of others. If you're new to this, I've covered The Wizard. I've covered 3 Fatal Fury animated movies. So yeah, I scoured all over the internet, all over my television to come put together about 31 days. This one ended up, I thought was going to be the hardest to find. This almost didn't happen because I scrambled through my television. I couldn't find it on there. I scrambled through YouTube thinking maybe somebody pieced together clips of the movie, and I would try and remember from my memory any blanks I might have to fill. Try to piece it together. But lo, a savior emerges. BJ the Web Guy with an extended cut. Holy shit, 2 hours of Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Link to his channel in the description, and he'll give you a link to the, I think it's like the Internet Wayback Machine where you can check this bad boy out, or some site like that. Very cool. Very cool. So, much thanks to you, BJ the Web Guy. Without you, this would not exist. Or the review would exist, but it would be like cut together and haphazard from what I'm trying to remember. I lost it in the move. I actually had the book based on the movie. I would have done like oh my god, I would have done that a long time ago for a episode. I would have done like a dramatic reading. Oh wow. Yeah, there's some scenes from that in the book they don't do in the movie maybe. I was like, what would be different? But to the extended cut of Super Mario Brothers the movie. We see dinosaurs, but not the weirdly animated ones that I'm used to seeing. The cut looks more Harryhausen in effect, like your Clash of the Titans, Jason the Argonauts movies, that sort of thing. Harryhausen. And no Brooklyn explaining how the dinosaurs used to rule the earth until a meteor struck. Goodbye, dinosaurs. Damn you, Earl Sinclair. You did this. Wait, no, I'm thinking of something else, actually. Who the fuck do I get together to watch fucking do a review of dinosaurs with me? Wow. Underrated, classic, underrated. I have those DVDs. So yeah, a meteor hits, but instead of destroys them, the dinosaurs, it pulls them into an alternate world where they, and not the mammals, evolved. And what if they found a way back? Title drop. Brooklyn, 20 years from present, a woman is seen running in a storm, dropping off something on the doorstep of a church. She's running because she is being pursued. The something in question at the church is revealed to be a giant egg that hatches into a human baby as the woman's pursuer is behind her to bluntly ask, "Where's the rock?" She fearfully replies, "Koopa." And then decides to cause a collapse, I guess, to protect herself from giving up the info later, as we'll discover what might happen if he took her alive. The rock in question back with the baby. Bam. And now we're in the present day Brooklyn. Luigi watching one of those unsolved mystery type shows. This is one in particular talking about another dimension. Foreshadowing. Meanwhile, Mario's on the phone. Mario. Sorry. Can't relax that, eh? Mario is on the phone, getting a call about a broken dishwasher. Mario's all businesses. Luigi's got a paper about a report of missing Brooklyn girls, so yeah. Mario's the doubter of Luigi's theorist ways about the unknown. You got your straight guy, superstitious guy dynamic. They get to their destination quick, but not quick enough for Scapelli Plumbing to get there first. The extended cut here actually has the Marios argue with the Scapelli Plumbers as this gut reveals Mario's last name is Mario, not a scene later. Mario revealing Scapelli as a not on the level kind of guy. Unfortunately for our heroes, the restaurant maitre d' selects the Scapellides to fix his issue. I think he's just this short of mafia. We see that with Mr. Scapelli himself, Anthony, via limo getting into a disagreement with an archaeologist digging for dinosaur bones from a university. The dig is keeping Scapelli and his construction crew from working, and he straight up threatens said archaeologist to wrap things up. Cut to a guy sniffing hot dogs wearing loose-fitted suits with the tag still on. They spot who they're looking for, the archaeologist. Off to find a payphone to make an emergency call. Luigi on a payphone now spots the archaeologist too and is smitten enough to turn down money from the caller and hands the phone to the archaeologist. Hi, she's Daisy. Yeah, that was weird. Daisy, not Princess Toadstool. I'm like, Super Mario Land 1? Callback? I fucking love that game. I will not complain about that at all. Even if there was like sprite limitations, like the Koopa shells weren't Koopa shells, they were like turtles with like bombs, so when you stepped on them, you had to get out of the way or you'd face the explosion and either like lose your power up or die. And the Fire Flower was like a bouncy Super Ball that helped you collect coins. And you got to fly a submarine and a plane. It was cool. I wish they'd bring that game back. I wish they'd bring characters from that game back. Luigi's shy at first, but they get to talking as Mario fixes the van. That's why that call was made. They had to get like a bottle. They had to get like a bottle of water and just unheat the carburetor or whatever it is. I don't know shit about carburetors. I couldn't begin to. But Mario fixes the van, takes Daisy along back to the dig. Mario tries to cover for Luigi in his stumbling words, bringing up dinner, and Luigi interprets that in asking Daisy, "Do you eat?" But somehow a dinner date is set. Damn, that was fast. At the double date at dinner, Daisy explains fully that iridium was found with Scapelli's dig, and she theorizes that that's the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs. Also revealing she's wearing that small rock we saw with the baby 20 years ago. So she has no idea who her parents are. Finally establishing some connection with Luigi. Now he's like, oh, okay, hey. Not so awkward now. Now he's a bit more relaxed, and he's like, okay, we got something here. He built up a rapport. Tells her he was found by Mario and raised by him. Mario takes the van back and drives his girl Daniela back home while the goons stupidly thinking it's the girl that they're looking for, but in disguise, nab her when she's dropped off. Elsewhere, Daisy and Luigi hit it off and head down to the dig, seeing some of the bones of the dinosaurs have what appears to be opposable thumbs. Before the two can get any closer, Scapelli's bust the sump pumps to flood the site. They expect to get Mario to stop the leak from sabotaging. I guess it's a two-person job. The goons are back. They got the wrong girl again. Great foreshadowing line as well. These two characters, Iggy and Spike. Iggy, I know, is one of the Koopa kids. Spike, an enemy that just like Reverse of Wars. I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know how else to say it, but like sword swallowers, but it's like giant spike balls he just throws at it. He shows up maybe like 1 or 2 stages in Mario 3. Like, woo. Spike tells Iggy, if we mess this up one more time, he's gonna kill us. Iggy nails it with the, he's not gonna kill us. He's not that nice. Good line. Brothers get bonked on the head by Iggy and Spike and they nab Daisy. Luigi, following the sound of her voice, a rock wall warbles. It's Daisy coming through the rock wall. She gets pulled in as Luigi tries to reach for her and gets the rock instead. Luigi, with a feeling, he jumps in, Mario soon after. Get used to this kind of thing going on throughout the movie, but the chase is on. And now they're in this world of weird growth and the name Koopa as far as the eye can see. Cops are no help as the Mario see Daisy get put into a taxicab in broad sight. Can't say broad daylight, because it doesn't look like this place has any. Everything's like weirdly like dark orangey kind of thing, like a very musty feel throughout. We go to our villain Koopa talking about how the world of the mammals have all the resources, and we got stuck here after this meteorite struck. With the Rock and Princess Daisy, Koopa can merge the two worlds and take over. Iggy and Spike returning say they got the princess, but oops, they forgot the rock. Remembering that the plumbers took it, Koopa puts the word out. Fried tweeters for 20 coupons or Koopa coins. Not sure which either are. I guess the coupons are dollars. But yeah, Mario and Luigi are like out of sorts. They're like, the Bronx set a date. No wonder they tell you never to come down here, Luigi. I feel like they did this and then they got the guy to make him sound kind of like it for Mario 3. That's not a stone, Luigi. You wouldn't make it.
Hello, Mario.
Sometimes one hand kind of like puts a little bit something on the other. And it's like, oh, this is good. We'll use this. But yeah, this old lady shows up and says, you know, these streets are dangerous. You too, They say no. And then the old woman just pulls out this taser, like, weapon of sorts and tries to shake them down for their coupons. She spots the rock that Luigi has and takes it, but then a huge lady throws her down and takes the rock for herself, daring the Marios to come get it as she rocket boots away. Our Mario's now rockless gets rocked by a wandering guitarist singing about how this world's utter garbage because of King Koopa. Oh, so now the cops do something. It's like it was a black man driving a powdered donut machine, I swear. They arrest Toad for anti-Koopa songs and see the Marios have plumbing tools. They must be plumbers, so they get pinched too. Dizzy, who has been defungused, the goons mention as such to Koopa earlier, is forcibly taken by these giant green monster guys in long red trench coats into a room. Danielle in the room as well as are many other girls. Oh, hey, these must be the missing girls from Brooklyn, just like Luigi's paper said. So we get the scene of Mario, and Luigi Mario brought into less of a police station and more of a kennel. I exaggerate, but the cells are these open cages for holding animals that all you can really do is kind of like sit down in. You're not like, you can't really stand up too much, or nobody really tall can. And they're all like top to bottom. They're just lined in there like a fucking chicken coop or something like that. But yeah, oof. Mario's get the defungusing, as Toad says. He believes that the fungus surrounding this place, that's their old king de-evolved, and that's encroaching the entire city. The Marios get out as a lawyer represents them. Oh, it's Koopa. He's trying to get info on the rock, aka the meteorite piece. Another good line that I actually reenacted. We gotta talk to this Koopa clown. And Koopa disguising himself as Larry Lazard. Well, not really disguising himself, but just not revealing his name just yet. But he's saying that Koopa clown's one evil, egg-sucking son of a snake. When the info doesn't come out first thing, he starts strangling Luigi. Stuff goes down, and he said, "You're Koopa." Luigi's like, "You're Koopa, but you said you were..." And Koopa's like, "Find the lie. Take him down to the Devo chamber. Crack that whip." Unfortunately, no. It is a place where Toad is now in that red trench coat, and he gets de-evolved into these green monsters we've been seeing. These are Goombas. I guess you can't call them Koopas. Could have called them Bowser and called them Koopas. But yeah, you got Goombas. Loyal, lethal, and stupid. Koopa revealing he evolved from a T-Rex and threatens to de-evolve the Marios before Mario's seen enough and suddenly shoves Koopa into the chamber and sends him to be de-evolved. But wait! An extended cut actually shows even more reason for Mario to be angry. And this was cool. I saw this. One of Koopa's aides or something in the Devo chamber sneezes. And that is enough to sentence that man to de-evolve him. He brings him all the way back to primordial ooze just for sneezing. I always wondered why the chair had green stuff on it in the actual movie, and now I know why. But the germaphobe Koopa gets a little bit de-evolved as his men put priority on rescuing him and not stopping the Marios from escaping. Extended cut again as Koopa asked if he's okay. He says, "I'm fine. It's not like I ever used this machine on myself before." His men reveal it's his first time in the machine and notice Koopa's eye going a little bit more reptile than mammal. Got a little taste of the Jurassic setting. So yeah, two cool scenes. I always like the chair when Koopa, like, in the movie, Koopa would like come down from the chair. There was always like this green stuff on the chair. I'm like, where'd that come from? Extended cut answered that question. I'm like, nice. So as they escape, Luigi sees the fungus try and give him a small bomb-looking thingy. Mario takes Luigi as they dodge fireballs from Goombas with guns shooting at them. Yeah, they have these like little gun thingies, like flamethrowers, but they're like, instead of like a straight line of flame, it's just a straight up fireball. They swipe a police car. Luigi's game prowess gets the car moving. These cars all have these like long antennae, seem to run on electricity, and an unexplained computer to start the thing. I think the Double Dragon movie ripped this off. If you think about it, that scene, I'm just remembering it now. I guess it's all on this power grid. I know it turns off when they drive out of the city and almost fall to their demise, but the fungus just opens up and snakes the car up and they're okay. Extended Cut mentions a thing that the movie itself reveals on its own later, so I'll keep it to myself as Koopa and his hench floozy Lena are taking a mud bath. Iggy and Spike mentioned the plumbers escape to the desert. They're told to wait outside as Lena is sent to fetch Daisy for Koopa. Iggy sees Spike in the Devo chamber, but not to de-evolve him. Same for Iggy. Koopa's slightly making them smarter. Almost too smart, maybe, because they want to come up with their own plan, and Koopa demands, "Go or I'll personally kill you." Daisy gets the history of her mother's death and her father's supposed death from Lena, who says that Koopa believes, as the princess, only she can merge the dimensions, hence why Koopa needs both of them. While in this captivity, Daisy meets up with a small dinosaur, but bigger than the inch-high ones that you'll see spotted around the city. One gets like smoke from the rocket boots. The others were like eating up fighting amongst themselves to eat up a little bit of the fungus, a little growth about here. But it's this chained-up baby T-Rex, Yoshi, a pet of the royal family, as Koopa reveals. So for them, it's having a baby gorilla for a pet, I would guess? Or monkey? Koopa shows his world is nothing but this endless desert, save for this one tiny little city. And starts really creeping on Daisy as more of his de-evolved side starting to unravel. Before he has the new Goombified Toad take her away. He can't play the guitar anymore, but they put like a harmonica over him now. I guess he's gonna figure out how to rework them arms. How would they work for? Like, if that's true, how do the guns work? Are they designed for like? How do they hold stuff? How does that work? I guess they're just like mostly reptilian. Extended Cut has Iggy and Spike interrupt them to bring more news. Koopa just wants the rock. He's very angrily saying, "They're wordier, but they're not much smarter than they were before." This explains the next scene as the two are combing the desert in some weird buggy. How'd they get there so fast? But somehow they find a way to crash it and get sought after by the Marios, and now it's their turn to get some answers and do some interrogation. Iggy and Spike reveal the rock is to be reinserted into the meteorite on their side to merge the two dimensions, and Mario says, "Why not just jump through the wall like before?" They say the door's been closed off till someone on your side, Scapelli, blasted it open again. The Marios decide, we'll team up with them. You get the rock, we save Daisy. Iggy and Spike knows who took the rock too, as Luigi describes this, that woman, that lady. Turns out her name is Big Bertha, a bouncer at the Boom Boom Bar. So, fish enemy into the... What was it, the fortresses for Mario 3? Yeah, I was trying to remember what they were called. But they sneak in via a sludge gulper, aka garbage truck, and disguising themselves as Sniffets. Their gas mask, basically, instead of shooting bullets out of their face. Now we're at the Boom Boom Bar with Mario and the rest in very loud suits. Mario drops off his plumbing tools with the hat check girl, as if they forgot that's how they got pinched last time. Mario spots Big Bertha and tries to chat her up. Mario, you main man, you ran my dam, you can of spam. Wham! Punch right to the face. Alright, so it's okay, I'll take two, and is impressed by the punch. That works, apparently. And Bertha's like, dance with me. I'll hit you all you like. Slow dance time for Mario to snag the rock off of Bertha, while an extended cut has... Oofa. Iggy and Spike rapping. It's basically an anti-Koopa song, no less, basically saying how they were directionless till Mario and Luigi just showed up. Yeah, one interaction outside their own with the newly evolved brains, and now they've seen the light. Hey, ho, Koopa's gotta go. Lena and the Goombas show up to grab them as Mario and Luigi slink away among the dancers, playing keep away with the rock as they are eventually spotted. The rock happens to fall under Lena's boot. Bertha, meanwhile, also has a face turn because the hat check girl is about to, turn him in. Wham! She gets clocked. And Bertha tells him, in here. And gives them their own little rocket boots called Stompers to blow out of the ceiling and escape from the Goombas. Luigi spots, another tiny bomb among the fungus. This time Luigi grabs it as they escape via another sludge gulper in the dump area. So yeah, in and out of the city, I think. Speaking of dump area, a huge growth of fungus above a throne is gloated to by King Koopa saying, "Go ahead and choke this city all you like." But also had time to order a pizza. The Koopa special, Dino, Lizard, Hold the Mammal, No Worms, and Spicy. So, wait, Dino, Lizard? What if they make like a crocodile pizza or something? Mario spots some derelict and very sweaty looking pipes. He says, "These gotta be the heating system. Close up the valves and we'll freeze them. Keep them busy while they make their way up." They trip an alarm somehow doing this. And boom bam, they're in the red and green outfits from a nearby locker and ride along with the not-so-smart Goombas along an elevator. Koopa is furious with the news of Iggy and Spike's newfound anti-Koopa ways and has them sent away to be killed. Lena has been wanting Koopa and seems the bitchy jealous type this whole movie. Koopa's upset to not even hear what she is proposing. But remember, she's got the rock, so she gets the idea, I'm gonna use it myself. Luigi has the insane idea to rock these Goombas back and forth to the elevator music. Toad arrives with food for Daisy, but she's a vegetarian. Lena tells Toad, beat it, and then tries to kill Daisy, but Yoshi goes all and tries to eat Lena. It doesn't make the noise, but I'm sure you can find that on YouTube. Maybe there's like an edited thing of just Yoshi going, wow. Lena hurt the poor dinosaur trying to escape. Daisy takes this time to escape herself, and Lena escapes Yoshi and gives chase as Luigi's plan works so they can escape. Yeah, they got the Goombas dancing, rocking back and forth, and it's like, okay, we'll escape through this little like ceiling vent here and just boop, boop, boop. Daisy, while escaping, runs into Toad, who takes a fireball shot meant for Daisy, I guess. Because, again, stupid. I think they're stupid enough even to just let Iggy and Spike, who are also in their clutches, escape. Yeah, they're dragging them along, and then they're just gonna stand there and watch Toad burn. I'm like, no. Maybe they were like so overcome, they were just like, oh, Goomba has stomped Goomba. No. Don't worry, he's okay. That's my guess anyway. But Daisy fire extinguishes Toad's flame out as she, Iggy, and Spike run to that throne room. The fungus is the old king, like Toad mentioned. Koopa's first victim of de-evolution. Meanwhile, a leap of food time for the brothers. Luigi can fly? Well, no. He's hooked to a ceiling by his belt. Mario takes the leap, and then the fungus saves him and bounces him back up to safety. Daisy in the room. She's got this remote gun, or I guess it's like a Nintendo Zapper, maybe, or something like that. This is how Koopa got his pizza. And yeah, she's got this to like click through, like, okay, this camera, navigating menus. Early touchscreens, no stylus, though. How far ahead of the time would that would have been, man? Damn. She gets to the loudspeakers and informs them where she's at. Koopa on his camera sees this goes down too. The cop informs they're ready to roll for the invasion. Koopa's like, wait, I didn't give that order. Lena. She's got the rock. Arrest her! Mario and Luigi are taken by Daisy to meet her father. Luigi's, he trusts the fungus. He thanks the fungus villain. He's there to help, saving him, giving him things. Daisy informs Mario where Danielle and the other girls are being kept, so the Mario split up. Luigi and Daisy immediately get nabbed. Now he's ready to invade the other world. Lena sneaks away, but gets nabbed and the rock taken. So much for the element of surprise. One of the girls exclaims, seeing Mario, as he quick-thinkingly takes out the guard. Gets them ready to ride down the big pipe that's all been iced over due to the shutdown of the heating pipes earlier via a big mattress to Satriani's speed of light. By the way, making the pipe noise in the extended cut? Good on you. So Koopa gets his rock back and readies his army with de-evolution guns this time, just in time for Mario to defy physics, sliding in with multiple people on just one mattress. They were like, what is this, Mario Brothers? Or trying to execute the landing from fucking Top Gun NES shit. Maybe Top Gun the second mission, you have a better chance of fucking succeeding in that one. They crash into Koopa and his crew. They save Luigi and Daisy. Mario using the stompers via the little cartridges loaded in the back. They just send him flying into Koopa. Gotta trust the fungus, Luigi tells Mario as he deals with Koopa. Knocking the rock out of Koopa's mouth as he leans both hands to hold his little de-evolution gun. I don't know why he didn't think to put it around his neck. Lena, released from the police, sees all this go down. She's looking up, seeing, she notices, hey, they're fighting Mario and, King Koopa. Not King Koopa, but Koopa. And once Mario attacks Koopa, he drops the rock. Lena's below to catch it. She's a little overzealous in this. She falls into the power grid, getting electrocuted, but somehow survives this. Maybe the rock did it? Mario pulls out at least from his shoe, and taunts Koopa, making him think he took the rock. They face off as Mario pulls out Ba-bomb. This sends everybody scattering, like, oh, he's got a Ba-bomb, run! Found that from Luigi's tool belt earlier as he handed him before they split up again. But yeah, he's got like little Reebok shoes, a little tiny thing. But he winds it up and it starts walking. There's like a crack in the ground opens up and pew, it falls doop into the like sea of fungus. Still lit though, still sparking up. Fuse still lit. Luigi and Daisy going after Lena, who races for the meteor. The other girl's like, go through that rock formation back to their world. Warn them. Let them know the Goombas are coming. Let them know Koopa's coming. Gotta warn the others. Lena, she's trying, desperate. There's a lot of feedback, a lot of force. Just you gotta put that rock in. She gets it in the meteor, and bam, she gets shocked even harder to the point where she's a fossil in the wall now. Whoopsie. Daisy realizes, oh, that's why Koopa wanted me. So now the rock's kind of forced in and shit's kind of getting all weird. They decide to undo this forcing of the meteorite piece as the worlds do indeed merge for a while. Koopa relishes this upon arrival in Brooklyn, grabs a Devo gun and fires at Mario, who dodges, so Scapelli, thinking this is a publicity stunt, he gets de-evolved into a monkey. Monkey! Well, that's the end of him. Another shot, and somehow a small mushroom that Mario has to block it makes it like super big. Shouldn't it de-evolve into primordial ooze and a very slimy Mario monkey? But that big mushroom gets he shoves it in Koopa and knocks him down as Luigi and Daisy finally use their plumber tools to force the tiny rock out and they unmerge the worlds. Not sure why they were the only ones to cross over and not everybody in Dino Hatton. But they're all back as Toad arrives to give Daisy and Luigi Devo guns. Bertha with some new stompers for him too. He rejoins Mario and they de-evolve Koopa looking like Baraka as the Ba-bomb finally explodes, sending Koopa into this little sky vat that Koopa and Mario first began their fight in. I couldn't tell what this was. It was just like dangling over the city. Over the, maybe it's for like electricity or for like the grid or something like that. Like someone's got to go up there and fix the power grid so the cars can move or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. It was, and some like technician worker sits in it. It's like this black sky vat or whatever that Koopa and Mario first began their fight in. Koopa emerges as a T-Rex. Okay, hit him with more of those Diva guns. We'll primordial lose his ass now. Boom. Extended cut actually gives someone drives in and it's like, oh, pizza. Here's that pizza you ordered. Just throws it down at the I'm like, wow, nobody liked that guy. extended cut actually plays the World 1 theme from Mario 1 as everybody celebrates. Yay! Oh no, it was orchestra. Wait, I'm thinking World 1 theme. That's orchestra. No, it's. Everybody's celebrating and quickly taking all the Koopa stuff down off the walls and everything as Iggy and Spike look for a. Well, guess time for us for a new line of work. And then the extended cut kind of de-evolves. I guess they had a placeholder or something. Because the extended cut, it goes from Mario 1 to the song when Eddie Valent first drives into Toontown. That whole song and dance. It's that exact theme. I'm like, wait, what? Was that before or after? Bob Hoskins was in that too. Wow. I think that might have been before. Super Mario Bros., if I'm not mistaken. And somehow the ooze becomes Lance Henriksen? I looked him up on IMDb. His name's King Bowser. So they did use that name after all. Just not for Koopa. Interesting. Daisy uses the little rock to open the way back to Brooklyn, electing to stay behind as the Marios go back to their world. 3 weeks later, as the Marios are on the TV of that Unsolved Mysteries show, it's like, they're gonna talk about us. Talk about what happened. Girls coming back to Brooklyn. The presenter even dubbing them the Super Mario Brothers. Knock at the door. Boom. Daisy loaded for bear, asking the Marios, come help. It's been about 28 years since this movie came out. What could possibly have the sequel been? That sounds like a future What If episode to me. Whew. Trying to brainstorm an idea of what Super Mario Brothers the movie 2 would have been. Open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur. Post-credits shot of Iggy and Spike trying to get new work from Nintendo of all places. The indomitable Spike sounds like it'd be a Kaizo hack or something of that nature. Maybe someone took that and thought, hey, why not? But that was the extended cut of Super Mario Bros. The movie. A couple of cool things here and there. It didn't really stick around to like the second or third act. And now we go to the part where I decide who the best and worst of this parts of this movie is. We start with the best character in the movie, in my opinion. As much as I hated the movie, Bob Hoskins was still a delight. He's no Captain Lou, but he's got the presence of star and everyday average Joe, like Mario. I took one look at him for the trailer as a kid when the movie first came out, and I was like, sold. Older me looking at Big Bertha like, hello, nurse. She's cool, too. Kind of wish she got an action figure, too. I don't know what it was. I think it was like an Easter or something like that, but that was a weird one for me. I got the 1-2 punch of, like, not great Mario things. I had the whole set of the Mario Brothers figures. Mario, Luigi in the outfits, in the stompers. Iggy, Spike. A Goomba with a removable coat. And Koopa. All with, like, hands they could hold, like, Firebolt guns or Duvo guns. No Duvo Chamber playset, though. But I would like a Big Bertha. That would have been cool. That one Easter, I think it was. It was that, and Mario is missing. What a 1-2 punch that was. The worst character would be Lena, just because she's that easy of a character to hate on. It's less worst character and more most hated. I know that doesn't really count, but she's the closest I can think of to that. Iggy and Spike, I guess you could take or leave. The rap doesn't really help matters either. Now for the worst segment, the power off. Like I said, that extended cut giving me more to Iggy and Spike, which I didn't really ask for. Normally, though, the part where Mario just ups and gives his tools to the hat check girl as if he suddenly forgot what those tools was how they got pinched in the first place. I know he couldn't hold the tools as he got to the dance club, but I thought he'd stow it away somewhere hidden. I don't know. That and Daniela's friend or whoever screwing up the stealthy Mario there, too. Power on is the extended cut showing more of Koopa's callousness by de-evolving one of his own to the point of unmaking a person, just showing how dangerous that can be before the villain gets it. It brings it home to the villain, too, because he gets it too. He gets his just desserts and the pizza on top of that. The extended cut does make it look really jank because it was never finished. But that slime part in the chair always had me question it, and I finally get an answer. Normally, though, I'd say Luigi. Usually just the second banana or just a play or two with a floaty or harder control jump. He's really, in this movie, the cause of, but more often than not, also the solution to all of this movie's dangers. And that was Super Mario Bros. The movie. That was no game for sure. The foreshadowing at the beginning of the movie was good with the Papers and an Unsolved Mysteries Lake show, and then later the movie just... I feel like it kind of gave up. Like they forgot, oh, we're just making a Super Mario Bros. Movie? How hard do we really have to try on plot? Somebody had that same idea for the other movie that released in 94. I didn't know this was the second movie. I looked back on this. I was like, interesting. This released, I think, a couple months later. But hey, remember that movie I said that ripped off the scene with the car and the electronics and the screen? Yeah, that's next time. So join me for my review of the live-action Double Dragon. Until next time, take care and trust the fungus.